Hello everyone. We're gonna start live class today. So this is 4th of July in the US. So hello everyone who's coming from abroad. This is a spine-friendly exercise. We're gonna just exercise about 15 minutes so you can feel better and you feel stronger in your back. This is gonna last for 3 days. So one day, first day is gonna be core, second day we're gonna do glutes, and the third day we're gonna bring everything together. If you happen to stop by, please go ahead and pull out the mat, give this a try because I'm not doing this live that much. This is very rare that I do live classes. But let's lie down on the mat and we're gonna start with some breathing exercise. So first, I want you to just take your hands on your rib cage and just inhale through the nose. It's a very simple one. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Think about pulling your belly button into your spine and your spine getting lengthened out. So we're just setting up the tone here. Breathing is so important for core engagement. Inhale one more time. And exhale. You feel the closeness of the spine to your mat. Now, we are going to flip ourselves into a modified child pose. So big toes touching in the back and your hips are going to push through your heels, and then we're just going to move it like this. It's a dynamic child pose. I want you to find the length in your low back. So big toes are touching in the back and you're sending your hips to your heels. And we're doing the same breathing. Inhale and exhale as you press that. I see some of you are joining, you're waving your hands, and so I hope that you stay here. It's a very short workout, and I will not be posting recordings, so you can really use this opportunity to feel better in your back before you get on start with your holidays. Good. One last time, and we really press onto the floor. Find length. Take a moment here. So good to have spinal traction here. And now, we're going to flip once more. We're going to lie back down. I want you to have your legs in 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. so wide open, externally rotated. Arms are long by your side. Inhale, scoop your belly a little bit and float your tailbone just 2 inches off. And then we're going to set your tailbone down. Inhale and exhale, scoop your belly and go a little bit higher this time. Dig through your heels. Your option is to lift up your toes, and that even intensifies that engagement on the backside of your legs. So I like to do this as soon as I get up because it really opens the lumbar spine, but also it activates the core. So this is a good one if you have like a stiff back in the morning. You roll out of bed, and don't do this on the bed because that's unstable surface, but if you have a mat next to your bed, this is a great first exercise to start with. And then we're just going to hold at the top. If this is too difficult, you can go lower as well. Just make sure that you're moving your pelvis this way, so you're kind of keeping that posterior chain engagement all together, and your heels are really digging down onto the floor. Now, think that you're not moving your heels, but think that you're dragging your heels towards your butt, and that's going to fire up your hamstrings. We're going to stay here. Open your knees and then close. Just open your knees, just 2 inches wide open, and inhale, exhale as you move your legs out and in, out and in. We are here for 5 more, 4, 3, 2, keep scooping your belly, 2, 1. Slowly come back down. This time you're going to have your feet parallel to each other. So we are rising up in a bridge. So simple bridge. Again, it is always okay to just come in halfway. You do not have to go all the way up, but think knees over your toes. Hold it here. You're going to feel your backside of your leg being sore. Now, only if you can, if you want to lift your one leg into a marching position, this is for some people this can be tough, so totally okay to skip this, but let's hold the bridge or hold the march for the next 3 seconds. 2 and 1, and then gently put it down. Good. We're going to go right into the core activation mode. So I want you to lift both of your legs together in the air. This alone is so difficult for a lot of the people. So do not feel bad if this is intensifying your quads or anything. But now we're just going to do simple toe tap. So we are inhale, dipping your toe in the bucket of water that you have right underneath your feet. And now exhale to lift up. So reverse L shape continues to go down. Inhale. And as you exhale, think that your legs start at the belly button and you are pulling that belly button in, engaging your core so the leg just follows. Inhale. And exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. If this is too much for you, you can go also just halfway or just hold it together. Legs are zipped up together and then just focus on then zipping up the core. We're staying here for 3 more sets. 2, inhale to dip, exhale to lift. And last one. And hold. Can we press onto the right leg? So I'm pressing my right arm into the right leg, and then we are just reaching out of your left leg and left arm. So this is essentially intensifying that engagement in your psoas muscle and all the core abdominal muscle, really linking to fight the resistance from coming from your hand. 2, and last one. Good. And then switch. Now I'm pressing on the left thigh, reaching your arm and your leg out. Breathing, pulling belly button in, always keeping that neutral to imprint spine. 3 and 2 and 1. Whew. So spicy. I know the core exercise looks so simple sometimes, but it's also such a intense workout if you do it the right way. So I am having a hard time here as well, so don't worry. So you're going to be on all fours this time. So wrists are right below shoulders and knees are right below your hips. I like to think about lifting your core just ever so slightly so that you have that engagement. So glide out your left leg out without moving anything and just hold. And then bring it in. Glide your left leg out and just feel what that does to the lower abs. So thinking about your core and how your arms and legs move in relation to your core engagement. And then we're going to add the opposite arm, just gliding it out and in. Just kind of feeling what that does to your core, to your pelvis. Only when you are confident that you are able to hold the pelvis stable, we're going to start to lift up just ever so slightly. It does not have to look so pretty. This is for you. This is for your body. Hold it up. as if someone's pulling my hand over that way and my foot over the opposite way. Hold. Lift up through your core. Breathe. We're here for 3, 2, 1. On tap the floor and reach. Tap and reach. Square your hips. That means bring your left hip towards the floor if it starts to lift up. And down. 3 more. And 2. And last one. And then bring that in. Now, shake things off, and then the last side as well. So we are just gliding out. I'm going to just climb up a little bit, gliding out the right leg, out and in. Notice that my hips do not move, so that's where you want to be, to have that core control. And then you are reaching your arms out and in, out and in. Once you are confident that you're holding your pelvis steady, you're going to float your leg, float your arm, reach, hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Tap the floor and reach. Tap and reach. As if someone's pulling your hand over to that side and then your foot opposite side. So feel that lengthening sensation on your back. As if I have a cup of water standing on top of my back and I'm trying not to drop it. And last 2 here. And hold and then relax. Maybe going for another second child pose. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Great. We're moving on to the side plank this time. So your forearm is down and then your knees are together. I want you to think about stacking your shoulders and stacking your hips. Roll forward and backward and find that middle ground where you see yourself, just like a Lego block, stacking. Legs are together and my feet are up against the edge of the mat. We're holding it in. Inhale to prepare and exhale as you rise up from that bottom hip. And really think about lifting through that bottom hip. I do not care so much about what's going on the other side. I do care about what engagement you have bottom here. Your obliques are coming together. Your glute is lifting up. This is closed chain. Good activation on your the QL and the side of the core. And hold. If this is too much on your neck, you can also look down. This is exactly the same exercise. And hold. Only if you can and you want to, you can extend that top leg and then maybe tap and lift. Tap and lift. Otherwise, you can just hold the plank as well. We are here for 3 more. And 2. And last 1. Reach out and then bring it in. Woo. No, short and spicy. Going on to the last one, we are bringing down our forearm. And then again, feet are together at the backside of your edge of the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift through the bottom hip. Hold. Hold. This might look or feel a little bit awkward to you, but push through that discomfort as long as you don't feel any pain. I think that it takes a few times for you to feel really comfortable with side plank. Side plank is just one of those ones. And then you can lift the leg if you feel that you are safe to do so. Lift through that bottom hip and really engage that bottom side of your waist all together. Tap the leg and lift. Inhale to lower and exhale. Squeeze your buttocks. Inhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We are here for 3 more. We got this. Inhale. 2. On your last one, hold it up at the top. Lift through the bottom hips. And then slowly relax. tap, tap, tap. That is spicy. We're gonna sit in mermaid position. Think about keeping both of your sit bones really anchored on the floor, reaching your arms up, and it's totally fine if you are feeling tension, you can stop here, or you can go over if you have that flexibility that on your waist. Anchoring both of the hip bones, so important. And then switch side. And then change up your legs. First, anchor your hips. And then reach up and over. Again, the goal is not to go as far as you can. The goal is to anchor both of your hip bones and then find that lengthening sensation on your waist. So I do not care about how far you go, but I do care about how much you're lifting up through that waist and then keeping your hip bones down. Because this is essentially lengthening out your QL. I want you to really find more balance on the muscles, because that's what we have when we have back pain, is that it's coming from the muscular imbalance, not because you have particularly weak core or etc. I think it's because more of the balance. So the stronger muscles tend to kind of over dominate, and the weaker muscles don't get to exercise because the stronger ones are just doing all the work. So we're trying to essentially balance that out in BYB, in my Bulletproof Your Back program, where you build a support so that all of the muscles can come in harmony and you feel so much better. So that was about 15 minutes. We are going to finish with a thigh stretch. This is a very difficult one, but only if you feel like it, you can maybe give it a try, because I'd like to throw in some advanced exercise as well. So only if you can, the arms going to the front of you, and then we're gonna keep the slight tuck in your pelvis. Feel the lengthening sensation growing from the top of your head, and we are just slightly knee to your head as one unit, lengthening out to the back, as if I'm leaning on a wall that is gliding down. If this is too much for you, you can also support the back. And making sure that glutes are really firing up as you go through this. I'm gonna do maybe 2 more. And on your last one, hold it up. Maybe hands go behind your glutes. Feel that lengthening sensation in your thighs for 3 and 2 and 1. Come on together. So this was short and sweet core exercises. Let me just see who is the last survivors here. Oh, okay, 8 of you, I see you. Well, I am gonna do 2 more of this tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, so I'm really working you on the 4th of July weekend. Right now I'm running a summer promotion where Bulletproof Your Back program, basically the program that I put my heart and soul into, recovering from my own back pain. And it's Pilates-inspired exercise, it's the life habit adjustments, it's the dietitian's point of view on what to eat with back pain so that you can improve your health. So all of that is packed into my program, and right now I'm running a 1-month free promotion for the whole month of July. So the link is in the bio. I want you to go try it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next class, which is tomorrow at the same time. And thank you for joining me. Any questions? DM me as usual, okay? I will see you soon.